Are you feeling these intense energies? Hello friends, I'm Sudhve Mokri, and today I would like to talk about how to overcome emotional distress. It's a new year, it's a new decade, we are entering a phase for Mercury retrograde. For those of you that understand, Mercury retrograde every few months. And the purpose of it is for us to go back and look at the experiences that we had and decide what we want to do moving forward. As a human being, we have a tendency to just sweep everything under the carpet for the moment and say, okay, I'm dealing with this, but I have to focus on X, Y, and Z. So for that fact, we don't deal with our emotions, and we don't talk about our feelings. We don't express it the way that we should. Right now, the energies feels very intense. It's part of it is bringing that unexpressed emotions to the surface. Lots of people talking about feeling exhausted. Insomnia is one of the issues that is bothering people, and the intense crying of emotions, dealing with emotions that is being happening, including me. I'm in the same boat with you guys, and that's why I decide to talk about it when I feel something and like, okay, this is a universal feelings, and I would talk about it. So one of the things that I learned over the years is, it took me many years, literally, to learn like stop resisting. So when I'm upset, for growing up with the mentality that I had to be the good girl and not be sick and not whine and complain and all of those things, it made me that when I would get upset, I would get even upset with myself for being upset. So it was bringing a lot of more of shame and guilt to myself that wasn't necessary, because I was already experiencing something that was troublesome, something that was making me upset and sad. So it took many years to finally one day I said, you know what? I experienced a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles. You know what? Today, I give myself permission to experience this. I am sad, I'm upset, I'm depressed, whatever I am. It is what it is. I'm upset, I'm angry at the situation. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what the situation was. But it was very intense emotions that I thought, forget it. Forget being a good girl. Forget being a good person. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just in my little personal space, and I'm going to express how I feel. Somebody did something wrong to me. I promise you, it's within like maybe 30 minutes or something, I feel like, oh, where am I? I was upset like half an hour ago. Where did it go? I learned from then, when I am feeling something, part of it is that someone says something that goes to that big files of the past experiences that we all have, we all carry it with us, and it goes and pushes that button. And our body is very smart. Our heart, our mind, our spirit is trying to tell us, you know what, little girl or little guy or the big, anybody, is just, you have carried these emotions for many years. Isn't that the time to just say goodbye to the emotions and forgive and move on? Because forgiveness is not for so and so did whatever that they did, the action was okay or not. Is forgiveness is for me like, I'm done with it. Forgiveness for me is just moving forward. I allow myself to just move forward, to take steps toward my happiness, not to think about what, so and so did. So that is one of the important keys in happiness and overcoming emotional distress is just embrace it and truly embrace it. Like today, I don't feel good. Today, I feel like sitting down and crying. And I did. I did a couple of days ago. I felt like this intense energy that anything that I did, I do a lot of journaling and I do a lot of writing, but everything that I did was bringing so much emotions. And I sat with the pain, and I said, what is it about? And I began writing. The more I wrote, the more emotions came out, and the more I cried. And a little bit later, I felt like I'm done with it. Sometimes these intense emotions and energies linger because there are a lot more than one little thing attached to it. But as we learn how to embrace and go the next step and go to the next step, we will have that tools that help us to get out of it. Stop resisting, stop dwelling, stop making yourself feel even worse than you are, and accept it. Express it. Sometimes I learned in the past that one of my teachers was teaching me to write a letter, express what it is inside, and burn it. Or throw it in, dig a hole and, bury it in a garden. Or if there is a body of the water, just toss it in the water. There are many ways that we can deal with the emotions and the past negative emotions and negative past experiences. We all have it. It's part of being human. Nobody is born to have the perfect life. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully, one step is going to help you to say it's okay to be sad today. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry. It's okay. Because once you accept it, honor the feelings, and that I promise you that it will go away. We don't want to move it away. We want to express it and figure out, because once we become friend with it, then it allows us to find solution. So what can I do? What can I do to feel even better? Sometimes you gotta eat, a little bit of a sweet and a little bit of a ice cream. Hey, whatever it takes. For me, when I overcome that intense energies, my body feels like it's shut down, and I have to take a nap. And I take a nap, and I wake up, and sometimes I feel like some of the energy is lingering, but some of them is already past. Sometimes if it's not too much of a distress, in like half an hour, I just watch TV or do something or read or write or whatever that I'm doing, or call a friend or whatever, it's gonna pass. So the point of this long video is embrace your feelings, express your feelings, accept your feelings, and stop resisting. The less that you dwell, the less that you resist, the happier you are gonna become. You will be happier, you will be more stable that whatever that stability means to you, to find that inner peace, to find that I am going through this difficult time. I express it, and I know for sure that this shall pass. If you have any questions about this video, share with me. I would love to talk about the topics that is important to you, friends. because that's how I learn. The universe gave me a lot of gifts and dealing with it, that's what I call it. So when I feel something, I know that this is a universal feeling, so I will share it with you. But I will also appreciate if you want to just send me a private message to say, hey, can we talk about this? And I will make a video and share that. Have a good day. Bye.